Hey guys, Jeremy here with ISO Power again. Quick tip on box drilling. Now, in the past we've always used these paddle bits to drill out the switches and the three-hole panel holes. And a buddy of mine came over, and Rob, he used to build a lot of boxes. He said, we really need to try a step bit. And this was about 4 months ago. So I bought a step bit, took his advice, bought a step bit, tried it, and holy cow, you would not. The difference is night and day between this and a step bit while you're drilling your boxes. So we used to have to spend a lot of time cleaning up our boxes after using this, and every once in a while it'd jump, and once it jumps and scratches up the box, it pretty much threw it away. We're not going to sell it at that point. And we just figured that was cost of doing business. But yeah, we made the switch to these guys, and it was just night and day. So when you're drilling your binding post, quick and easy way to do that is just grab the backing plate, set it where you want it, pop your holes, and I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. So for your switches, we use a 20mm step bit. I will post a link in the description where you can grab one. So after you get all your measurements marked out, pop a hole and just go to town. It's a nice and clean hole. Just like that. I'm showing you this video because I know a lot of you guys buy our do-it-yourself kit without the box because you have your own plan or whatever, which is fine. Now this hole here is for the glow cup. We do use a hole saw for that just because we don't have a step bit that's big enough, and this hole saw is a 1 7/8 for that glow cup. Make sure you hold on to the box because this right here, this will jump every once in a while, but get a good grip on the box. And I like to go at full speed and then gradually come down to the box. See, I popped my hole, I dug into it a little bit. Now if you keep pushing down where you start going, at that point you're gonna walk that bit, you're gonna tear up your box. So get to full speed and then go down with it slowly. Just like that. Now for the 3-hole, we use an 1 1/8 step bit. Just like that, holes are drilled. Now, as far as cleaning up the holes, this here, I call it a swizzle stick, but it's actually a reaming tool, and it's super handy, especially this glow cup that's a little nasty. So with these boxes that are made in the States, this one and the Plano box, that's pretty good plastic. It's pretty hard plastic. With like some of these Chinese boxes, some of the knockoff Chinese, I don't buy the Chinese boxes. I stick to the American-made box companies. But a lot of people, buy a Harbor Freight or whatever box, and something about the plastic that comes from China, it's super soft. So this right here, you can't get that switch into that hole without using your chafing tool here. So ream it out, just give it a couple passes, and then it'll go right in, real nice snug fit. On the Chinese plastic boxes, you can snap that switch right in, because that plastic's just so soft. So something to be aware of. If you're using one of those Chinese boxes, you probably don't need this. But if you're using a MTM or a Plano, I'll post a link in the description on where you can get one of these things. But it's been a lifesaver for sure. I know some guys take an X-Acto knife and try to edge that out best they can. Now, you don't really need to do it on 3 holes here. These 3 holes will slide right in, just like that. So just a quick tip for you guys, something I didn't cover in the first video. If you learned something, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you have any comments. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.